Hello and welcome to the XL Sports Hub, where we play our penultimate home game of the season against a strong in-form Merstham side. The Swans obviously coming off the back of a 0-0 draw away to Guernsey after a 14-game win streak. Brads, how do you think this one's going to shape up?
Well, it's the old cliche in football, isn't it, Claude? You know, you're only as good as your last game. 3 games to go in the season, our second last home game here. We know what we have to do, and the win would be great. You know, if we win our final 3, we'll be in a very good place. But let's hope we can do it today.
Absolutely. Let's get into the lineups.
Yet another unchanged lineup for the Swans today. Liam Allen in goal with Harry Mills and Joe Pratley-Jones at fullbacks. Mitchell Goff and Joe Hicks, the centre-back pairing. 3 in midfield of Arsene Oikei, Alex Kelly and Teo Courtoran. And a front 3 of John Gilbert, Jordan Adiemi and Eddie Simon down the middle. On the bench, it's Daryl Shaw, Toran Roberts, Dom Ogan, Jacob Munting and Ollie Twum.
Yeah, you can see how compact they are already, Merstham.
Thing is, I was having this conversation with Scott the other day. It's annoying when teams sit back like this, but we do sort of force on teams with how well we hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
And here's John Gilbert in a pocket of space.
He loves driving, doesn't he?
He's got Joe Pratley-Jones in support, who swings it in towards the far post.
It's not the worst ball.
And the keeper does get a hand to it.
What a delivery from Joe Pratley-Jones.
Fullback to fullback.
Yeah.
Harry Mills, you don't normally see him getting on the end of crosses, do you? He's usually the one delivering them.
For those of you who don't know, PJ number 17, Walton, he's known for his cannon of a long throw. He's a bit of a cult hero around these parts.
So Walton, Rory, Delap.
Yeah.
Better player than Delap though.
And he's gone for it there.
Oh,
It's been me, and it's in!
It's Eddie Simon!
Of course, as per usual. Normal business resumed. Eddie Simon scores. And the Swans faithful, they appreciate it, they applaud it.
Well, it's all come from a Joe Pratley-Jones long throw. We don't often score from them. But what a moment, and Eddie Simon just gets in front of the keeper, lifts it over him. I think the keeper's actually injured himself in the process, but it's 1-0 to the Swans. PJ, pass one. Swing that in on his left foot. It's a brilliant ball! Jordan was attacking it.
But Eddie's there, and he goes for it.
Yes!
What a ridiculous goal!
It's
on the volley.
It's another Eddie Simon goal. I mean, it's taken a little deflection there to help it into the top corner. But we're giving that to Eddie Simon.
I'm stunned, Eddie Simon. Every game, every day, he does something different and new, doesn't he? To surprise you and amaze you.
Don't think he saw that man just in front of him. Oh,
And John goes for it first time.
His keeper's looking a little bit suspect. And it's full
Jordan's
to Jordan Adiemi. Alex Kelly. Keep it palms. Yeah.
Eddie! It's in! It's hat-trick! This guy is unreal! He's not human!
It's a hat-trick inside 25 minutes for Eddie Simon.
Listen to that, the crowd go wild! How many times have we heard that this season? It's unbelievable. Build that man a statue. I can see Will Fennell in the chat. Upper Swans. Thank you for your support, Will Fennell.
Jordan,
my boy.
Nice touch inside.
And Jordan, lovely bit of
past
pace.
the number 4. He's got Aaron Good in front of him. Jordan.
Shot. Oh, a fantastic effort from Jordan. Just the wrong side of the post.
Yeah. I mean, he picked it up on the halfway line, went all the way himself into the box, nearly finding that bottom left corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it stands, most of them actually dropped into the bottom 2. The automatic relegation spots. Here's John Gilbert.
A few cries for handball from the crowd.
Gilbert onto his right foot. Sets it back to Harry Mills.
Yep, still probing.
There are men in the box for him. Teo in a little pocket. Millsy on the underlap. He's been found.
Lovely pick out. Millsy. Low.
Eddie Simon again! And what a goal that was from the Swans.
Yeah, brilliant.
Teo and Millsy combining so well.
It's a fantastic team goal,
and
isn't
the cross
it?
was perfect. Eddie Simon couldn't miss from there. And it's 41 for the season.
Listen, no words are needed. Just listen to that crowd. And Teo goes for it direct.
Oh, it was there for Swans attacker to get on the rebound, but are we down on TikTok still?
I'd guess yes, but you can visit our YouTube channel, Walton Hersham FC, where we are also live streaming.
John Gilbert fires it across goal. Eddie Simon, it's 5! It's 5 for the Swans, it's 5 for Eddie. And that's a first, isn't it? Eddie Simon, 5 goals inside 50 minutes.
Eddie Simon, 5 goals. The Swans are alive. Eddie Simon is alive.
And it goes. Fizzed across, Mitchell Goff, the man to win it. And Jordan Adeyemi gets there. He can run, but he'll be chased. He's still going.
It looked like the fullback had given up, didn't he?
John's ahead of him. He's on.
There's
He's
John.
offside. He's offside.
Oh, the fans aren't happy. It looked like he might have crept marginally
Let's
offside.
have a quick look at that on the replay, shall we? But yeah, offside goal in Guernsey as well for John. He's got another today.
Yeah, one-way traffic the whole entire game. I don't think I've ever seen a more dominant performance.
I'm with you on that one.
And we're not even at the 60th minute yet. And Eddie Simon
Eddie.
is going to get that ball.
Keeps it in.
Does the defender. PJ's on the overlap. Arson now. It's Alex. Back to Arson.
Lovely. John
Picks
Gilbert.
up John.
Alex Kelly.
First time.
Beautifully crafted move.
Yeah, really well crafted. Alex Kelly just didn't generate enough power on it.
He was saying his groin was a bit tight on the flight back from.
No, really. Eddie Simon on 39 league goals. The next best is Bradley Wilson for Basingstoke, who's on 26.
Is Mario Kuisaka.
Nice pick out.
Oh, never a threat to Liam Allen. That.
Yeah, nothing's going Merstham's way, that's for sure. 6 looks so much better than 5, that's for sure.
Oh, beautiful, Jordan.
Oh, he's got the pace.
John Gilbert's there if you can find him. Oh.
Swan's slowing down the build-up play here.
I think 6 is the most we've scored in one game this year.
Yeah,
Home to Guernsey.
at home.
Yeah. Oh, PJ tried a little flick there, didn't come off, but still got it.
And PJ angling for the
Why not?
shot.
Oh!
It was going into that corner, wasn't it? Keeper did enough.
Harry Mills gets there. Bit of space for Millsy. Can have a go.
Millsy.
Drags it across
Yeah.
the face.
Nice strike though, low and hard. Nah, he got that volley, the second one.
Oh, yeah. And he lobbed the keeper on the first. Well, I say lobbed. He just beat him to it, didn't he? That's a good shot. Nearly into
And-
the top corner there.
Yeah, I think the fans enjoyed that.
Yeah, potentially. Teo swings it in. Torin. Joe Hicks.
Not sure what's
Darryl!
going on.
I think Darryl had the final shot there, which was blocked on the line.
Yeah. It's been a real walk in the park, hasn't it, today for the Swans?
John Gilbert. Into Twum. Twum turns. Oh. Millsy. Millsy.
Harry
What a way
Mills.
to end it. Harry Mills with the 6th.
Yeah, put some gloss on the scoreline. Bent it into that bottom corner.
Keeper, no chance. Well, I say no chance. It sort of went under his arms there, didn't it?
Hey, they all count.
Yeah. Mitchell Goff tries to lob the keeper. He's gone for it. Oh, it's just inches over the bar, but he nearly catches him out. And
I think that's
that?
That's it. That's full time.
that's full time. The rest blown his whistle. And it's 6-0 to the Swans. And we march onwards onto Southall on Saturday.
Here with our Hagley West man of the match, Eddie Simon, shock, and goalkeeper Liam Allen following that 6-0 win. Now, I was saying to Scott in the interview that I just think every week you just seem to keep getting better and better. How do you do it?
Yeah, well, just carrying on the same thing that we've been doing all season, but I think just as a team we're now clicking and like our patterns of play are now sort of second nature to us. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep getting myself in there, and yeah, it seems to be paying off.
Yeah, it's over 40 goals for the season now. I think if I'm correct, it's 39 league goals in the season as well now, one short of that 40 mark, which the only other player in the top 8 divisions to do that is Macaulay Langstaff at Notts County, which is just an unbelievable record. Is that something you've been trying to do as much as possible, push the records this season?
Yeah, well, obviously I'll go in trying to score as many goals as I can, and yeah, you know, when it was on 20 I was trying to hit 30, and now obviously we passed that, so just see how many we can get, push it to the end, 2 more games left, and yeah, as I said even before, it's not about how many I can score, it's about how many we're going to score as a team and make sure we go up as champions. So.
Yeah. Liam, on to you. Now, it was one of the games this season where you've probably had less to do, in fact probably the least you've had to do this season in net. How was that for you watching that performance back in goal?
I think obviously seeing it from the back where I am, I mean, it's a joy to watch, and hopefully the few hundred that come out think the same. And I think, just as Eddie said, the way we're clicking together as a group through defence, midfield, link-up play, it's a joy to watch from where I'm stood, really.
Yeah, I know obviously the boys talk about it a lot, but just for our viewers at home, how good is it to be part of this team, and how special is it to be part of a dressing room like this?
The group we have in there is, I think, it's not one I've played in before. I mean, as a collective, individually, we'll talk to everyone. Like, there's not anyone singled out or on their own, and I think that can show coming onto the pitch week in, week out, and more for it, and hopefully it continues until the end of the season, which I'm sure it will, to take us home.
Yeah, Eddie, on to you for the final question. There's only 2 games remaining in the season, and I know it's still a game at a time mentality, but is that finish line in sight now for the boys?
Yeah, I think obviously after the Basingstoke game, it was when we sort of realised there's 4 to go here, and it was like a sort of mini season, I think we were saying. Now it's half to 2, and we've done all right in those 2, so we've got 2 more to go. Yeah, I say the end's in sight. We've just got 2 more cup finals. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but we've just got to go and try and win those games, and see what happens.
Perfect. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Here with a beardless manager, Scott Harris, following a rampant 6-0 win for the Swans today. One of the best performances of the season, perhaps even better than the Basingstoke one last week. On the note of the beard, would you mind telling us about the story behind that before we start with the interview?
Yeah, well, it was a superstition thing. It generally started around the time when the wins started, and it just occurred to me one day that I hadn't had a shave in a while, and it might be that. So I kept it going, and it got to the point where it was, it's ridiculous. But Natalie had to suffer it for a while. She was glad almost probably that we didn't win at Guernsey on Saturday, and it was, it was gone by the time, almost by the time we landed. So it's good to start again. I've been grabbing for something that's not there the last couple of days, but it was good while it lasted, and a few people noticed it today. But to be honest, I'm glad that people's eyes were on the performance today rather than what I look like. So yeah,
and there was no need to pull your beard hairs out today. It was a scintillating performance from the Swans, and again a man that I think we keep running out of words for every single week. He just continues to get better and better. Eddie Simon with a 5-star performance today.
Yeah, amazing. Obviously, there was a temptation given the goal difference situation that we have as of now. I mean, obviously that could change. It could come down to points again rather than goal difference. But with Eddie sitting on 5 and the team sitting on 5 for quite a while there in the second half, I was thinking how ruthless, should we be here? I mean, obviously he's one of them people at the moment where everything he hits is going in, but at the same time, the game's won. He's obviously, the form player in, here and everywhere at the moment. So we're also looking to protect his well-being. And games when they get like that towards the end can get a little bit out of control with opponents getting frustrated. And I just didn't want him getting, being on the wrong end of something. So we took him off. Ollie come on, and he done well, Ollie.
Nearly got a goal
I
himself.
think he might have got an assist there at the end just about for Millsy. But no, listen, when you're 4-5-0 up in games like that, if I'm not using all 3 subs, then it's horribly wrong. So the guys got the chance to get out there and have a run around themselves. And unfortunately in this league you can't use all 5. So again today 2 of them are disappointed, and I don't like it when it's like that. But fortunately at the moment we're in a position where there is such buy-in. I say they're disappointed, but I mean really you wouldn't tell because they're in there, they're as happy as everybody else right now. So no, it's testament to the spirit with everybody. Everyone wants to see their mate do well.
Yeah.
And yeah, Eddie obviously is getting most of the plaudits at the moment.
Yeah, it's after obviously today's win, goal difference bumped up again and perhaps almost out of the equation, 9 clear of Basingstoke now, which means that 2 wins really should do it for us. Is that the way you're looking at it, or is there more to it?
Oh no. I mean, listen, they've had a couple of results earlier in the season. They've had a couple of 6s and an 8, I think, at some point earlier. We have to expect that they're throwing the kitchen sink at everything, possible now, and it would not surprise me if they were to go and win a game by a 4 or 5 margin in the near future, these next couple. But listen, like you said, all we can do is concentrate on ourselves, and I think just on a little bit of detail for today's game that was so impressive for me. The rate at which we won the ball back was incredible, because like we had Merstham in the spinner almost for minutes at a time. The second they get it back, bang, we've got it back again, and it was it was soul destroying for the other team today. The way we kept getting it back immediately after losing it, and it gets to the stage with the way that we're playing, especially in that first half, where no one wants to be the guy to give it away. So the standards, they're all dragging each other along with that, and some of the football we played around the edge of their box in the first half was crazy good, and deserved of the lead that it was at half time.
Yeah, it's a massive step towards the checkered flag for the Swans today. There are 2 games remaining in the season, and we're back for our final home game of the season this Saturday against Southall. We'll see you guys then.